D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? And have I got a story for you? Now, also down below, you can find the articles that I read to bring you this video, and you can read them for yourself, or you can just sit back and watch this video where I'm going to read them to you. Also, before I get started, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we always get shoved to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, why don't we go ahead and get started, you guys? Okay, so The Crow is getting a reboot. I think I talked about this earlier in a video, but I want to talk about it now because this movie is done and it's ready to be put out, and it looks like they're gonna do it. So they're gonna put it out and everything. So it stars Billy Skarsgård, who I don't know if he's the best choice for this, but we'll talk about that. And yeah, so it says The Crow reboot will with Bill Skarsgård and FKA Twigs. What a horrible fucking name. Sorry, Twigs. You're very pretty and everything, and maybe you're a good actress, but what a horrible fucking name. Files to Lionsgate in 8-figure domestic deal, Toronto. Whatever that means, Toronto. Okay, so it says Lionsgate has just tied up an 8-figure deal for domestic rights to The Crow reboot, we can reveal. And that just means when they say the domestic rights, they're going to distribute it domestically in America and everything, or in the United States. Singer-songwriter FKA Twigs, again, it's such a dumb fucking name, and Danny Hodson lead Rupert Sanders' reimagining of the 1994 cult classic that memorably starred Brandon Lee in his last film role. So it says, in the original revenge thriller, a man who is brutally murdered comes back to life as an undead avenger of his and his fiance's deaths. Both movies are based on the graphic novel of the Gothic character created, written, and illustrated by James O. Barr, which, by the way, is very good. I'm going to talk about the comic book as soon as we get through this, but yeah. CEA Media Finance handled the deal for the film's domestic rights. John Bionodo, I don't know how to say his last name, oversaw behalf of Lionsgate with the pact finalized the late Wednesday night as TIFF Festival and market gets underway. The movie is expected to release next year, which is probably really good for them and the movie biz. The script for the reboot comes from Oscar nominee Zach Baylin, King Richard, and Will Schneider, also starring Laura Byrne, Sammy Bajali, and Jordan Blogger. So it just looks like all this stuff. Let's go back and down to the this bottom part, and then I'll give you my thoughts, you guys. The $50 million budgeted film was shot on location in Prague, and Munich. International sales are handled by Film Nation. Okay, nobody cares. We appreciate what the Crow character and original movie means to legions of fans, and believe this new film will offer audiences an authentic and visceral reinterpretation of its emotional power and mythology, said Lionsgate EVP. Okay, who cares? Okay. So I want to talk about this. So you guys, all right, first things first. The graphic novel is very good, in my opinion. They changed some stuff in the original 1994 movie from the comic book. Like in the comic book, there's a lot of stuff with horses, which I didn't personally like, but whatever, what are you going to do? But in that one, there's 5 dudes, and they kill him and his fiance. And I believe they're in a camper. Like, they shoot them, they don't throw them out of a window and everything. But the comic book is very good. It's very good, you guys. I suggest picking it up. It's very good. In the movie, it was played by Brandon Lee, and I saw a lot of people, because I'm going to talk about casting right now. I saw a lot of people bitching and moaning that they didn't cast an Asian guy, or at least a half Asian guy. And I just want to be like, just because Brandon Lee was half Asian doesn't mean that this new one has to be half Asian or Asian. Get the fuck out of here with that noise. You guys are such little bitches sometimes. I mean, if they had cast an Asian guy, I wouldn't care. But when you're all like, oh, they didn't cast an Asian guy, I'm all like, oh my God, you guys like whine about every fucking thing every 5 minutes. It's like, so what? But they cast Billy Skarsgård. I don't know if this was the best choice. Because Billy Skarsgård's not hot. I'm sorry, but he's like got that weird eye, like in this picture. He's got that weird eye thing going on, and I'm not 100% sure that that's the best thing on the planet for your Crow movie. Because if the Crow showed up and he had a wonky eye, I'd just laugh. I'd be like, "Hey, it," but with goth it. But we'll see how it works out. FKA Twigs, I have no idea if she's a good actress. I haven't seen her in anything. She's very pretty. We'll see how it works out. I have nothing to say about her except for her name sucks. FKA Twigs. What a long thing to say for, should just be Twigs. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But okay, so will this movie be good? Oh, and Rupert, what's his name? Rupert Sanders. He's directing, and if you guys remember, he directed that Snow White movie and The Huntsman. And there's a big scandal because he cheated with Kristen Stewart on the set of that, and there were pictures taken by paparazzi and everything. And the Twilight fans like freaked out. Well, more like Robert Pattinson fans freaked out on her because they're like, "How could you do that to him, to Robert Pattinson?" And I'm all like, "Oh, who cares?" Because the Sanders guy's good looking or whatever. But but now she's gay, so that's what that probably was. She was just trying to figure herself out. But yeah, so will this movie be good? I don't know, but I'm gonna watch it because I love The Crow. I even love all those stupid sequels. Like I love the sequels. They're so dumb, but I just love them. I watch them I don't watch them all the time, but whenever I get a chance to watch them, I do because they're so they're just good. Like not good in the sense they're just bad, but they're bad. They're good bad. You know what I'm saying? And I enjoy them. So, and there was that TV show, watch that shit too. So anyways, okay. But yeah, we'll see how this turns out and everything. Are you going to go see it? Tell me about that. Tell me, what do you guys think about all of this? What do you guys think about this Crow reboot movie? Do you think this is, something good? Do you think it's bad, good, whatever? How do you feel about Billy Skarsgård being in the new movie and being as the Crow? I don't know how I feel about it. I just hope they keep the band aspect to it and keep the more gothic grittierness to it. I really feel like I have a small piece of me wonders if they're gonna just romanticize it, and I'm like, that's not what Daddy wants. I want the that first movie, just the very gothic kind of dark elements of it and everything, because I really love that. I love that movie, and the comic book again is so good, you guys. And I am interested to see how Billy Skarsgård and this FKA Twigs does in this movie. Will it be as raw and gritty as that first film? We'll see what Rupert Sanders does with this movie. But those are my thoughts, you guys. Tell me, what do you guys think about all of this? Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next week. You guys have a good week. Bye.